Woodman here. I wanted to talk about what happens when you had a past person who takes delight in hurting you. This person has their own inner child healing that they refuse to do, and they would rather take the sociopathic road of the narcissist. In other words, their intentional actions are their flexes, which result in exerting power to appease their own inner thirst to feel like they can tear your confidence from the inside out and see an implosion of madness and destruction. Cold, harsh connections like this in your life are like cold water being thrown in your face. These vicious connections will use any methods they can to keep you stuck, whether it be verbal manipulation, whether they're throwing spells at you or hexes at you, projecting energies on you to try to keep you stuck, particularly energies of love, which are false, right? And they're going to leave you in the dark. They're not going to give you the full story because telling you the plan or the agenda is not going to serve their plans, right? They need you to have a lot of uncertainty in the past so they can continue to send these like shadow-like demons to pry open weak spots and continue to attach cords that they can deplete and drain your energy. But this life that you're living is a life where you take back your power. This is about resolving codependencies. You can't take offers from people who hurt you in the past and are trying to get in your good graces because this means you're willing to accept the bare minimum from people and nothing more. Stagnancies, stuck energies, people who give you the bare minimum, this is all bad. And what you need to do is take that pain, take the crap they're giving you, and transmute it. And so as a result, we shock the heck out of people who thought that through these strategic plans, through their intelligent, or at least what they consider to be intelligent methods, that they think that they've got you figured out. They think they can gossip about you, they think they can defame you, they can trash you with delight and glee. And when you don't fall for the bait, you trigger the crap out of them. You become their karma. And so this is all in the path of what I've talked about in the past as volunteer souls. And this is a spiritual journey of growth and transformation, which comes because you actually signed up for all this. As a volunteer soul, you have taken on a unique and challenging assignment in this lifetime, a path that's just not for the faint of heart, because it involves enduring some of the most painful karmic presence, friends who just do not appreciate you, who exhibit the worst behaviors. They may be your lovers that just let you down. They may be your friends who don't have your back. They may be the people who smile and always say they're there for you, but when your back is turned, they're constantly stabbing you like Brutus did to Caesar and the rest of the Senate, right? You really need to kind of learn to move towards connections that uplift you and that bring you good things. And these connections aren't always going to be easy connections to necessarily understand or gravitate to because you may have codependency issues that you're still trying to resolve from a past lifetime. But remember, you chose this path out of a deep commitment to spiritual growth and transformation. Your mission is not just about your own personal development, but it's also about contributing to the collective consciousness by standing up to negative energies and fostering positive change. In other words, you're triggering changes in the collective as a whole. And the strength and courage it takes to walk this path and to honor yourself with your dedication to this higher purpose, it takes a lot, but you have more power in you than you think. And that's why you were trusted with this mission. You've got to learn how to recognize your karmic friends. Karmic friends come into your life to teach you significant lessons. They often mirror your unresolved issues and they challenge you to confront and heal them. You may fall into this cycle of dependency over and over again if you just don't get the lesson. So your appreciation of their poor behavior makes you realize just how more resilient and how much worthy you are. And you want to identify these patterns. You want to identify the karmic patterns at play and take steps to break free from them and end them and be resolute in your actions. So when you're fighting back against these negative energies, you're a spiritual warrior with your sword and shield in your hands and your armor, which is going to defend you. But it doesn't mean that being a warrior isn't a hard thing, right? We have the wounded warrior, the nine of wands we always talk about, right? And the conflict isn't going to be an easy conflict necessarily. Sometimes it's just not as simple as going into the battlefield and swinging until one person falls. You're going to need to do things like meditation, visualization. You're going to need to ground yourself. You're going to need to shield yourself from negativity. You're going to need to find ways to cleanse your field around you to keep your energy space clear from negative past influences. And you want to move past those toxic relationships. You need to let go of the karmic lovers, the karmic friends, because that's a crucial and critical step in your journey. This requires a lot of courage and commitment to your well-being. Understanding that releasing these relationships is not an act of selfishness, but a necessary move to create space for healthier connections. In other words, I understand you always want to help other people. You always want to save other people, but that's what you have to resist. You can't do it because you need to get away from these toxic relationships. You need to find the positive and supporting relationships. It's like anyone can go into battle and die for a cause, but living your life over time and being able to get past these issues, that sometimes might be a far harder thing than we can imagine. And you have to learn how to appreciate yourself, find things that uplift you, find things that are in alignment with your spiritual growth. You want to find the people who appreciate you and who can contribute positively to your life. You want to be in the communities and align yourself with the activities that are going to help you along the spiritual path and meet the like-minded souls. And this is what I always talk about, finding your soul tribe. I know some people say, I don't know how to do it. It's so hard. It takes work, and you have to do a lot of healing and self-care to get there. You have to be committed, because it's so easy to fall into a pit of despair, to fall into a dark place. But you want to prioritize your spiritual well-being, whether you have to do therapy, journaling, meditation, any of these practices that can really help you heal fully, acknowledge the past and the hurts, heal that, and the growth that can come from within as you continue to consistently put yourself on the better path and stay away from the negativity. As a volunteer soul, you have a lot of inner strength and resilience. And each challenge you face and overcome builds your spiritual muscle. It deepens your understanding of yourself and the world around you, right? It's just like going to the gym several times a week. But like I said, it's spiritual muscle you're working on here. And so, whatever progression you make, no matter how small, it counts. As long as you can consistently do it and not fall off of the mountain. Learning and growing. Every encounter you have with a karmic friend is an opportunity for learning and growth. You have to reflect on what each friendship or relationship has taught you about yourself and others. You're going to use these insights to continue evolving and to avoid repeating your past patterns. Growth often comes from the most challenging experiences. And sometimes it's just so easy to fall back into old patterns because these are what's comfortable to you. You need to come out of your comfort zone. You need to go into the uncertainty. And you need to spread light and positivity as you do so. Because as you move past these toxic relationships and find your tribe, your energy will naturally shift. You need to keep using your experiences to spread light and positivity. Share your journey with others who may be struggling with similar challenges. Your story can inspire and guide others on their paths. And so, in your own way, you contribute to the collective. It's so important for you to do what you do because you are a light and a beacon to others, and you help others find their own inner light and beacon and grow in the process. And really, you must trust the process. You have to trust your journey is playing out as it should. Every person you meet and every challenge you face is part of your soul's plan. There are no coincidences. Have faith in your ability to navigate this path and in the universe's support, because trusting the process will help you to stay centered and focused on your mission. Embracing your role as a volunteer soul requires a lot of resilience, a lot of endurance, a lot of wisdom, and a deep commitment to your spiritual path. By recognizing and moving past karmic friends, karmic lovers, protecting your energy, seeking out uplifting relationships, knowing your worth, knowing your value, standing up for yourself each and every time, you can fulfill your mission and contribute positively to the world around you. This is Woodman here. I hope you've enjoyed this message. I always appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you. Have a wonderful and wonderful blessed day. Take care. Bye.